He looks a bit unwell.
What's going on? What's going on? We are back. We are live. We got Power, Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 2, Episode 4, Pay the Toll Review. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
Creating all these big problems.
I thought you were strong. This is weakness.
It's just a move in this game we playing.
I'm not playing your game.
Seems like you hit a rough patch. I want to know who it was so I could get payback.
We short 600. Someone skimming. We want to do what we do.
When they come for us, they gonna come for all of us.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me where I can't do business. Not the Italians.
What's going on? What's going on? We are back. We are live. Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 2, Episode 4, Pay the Toll Review. Yeah, man. We got a lot of things going on in this episode, man. How y'all feeling? Shout out to everybody that's coming through, man. Yeah. I said now when here and there I was going to try to do like lives here and there, but as far as like this Sunday, even just overall, like I'm working 7 days a week, so I try to do the power reviews before I go to work. And being that this morning I just so happened to be just extra little tired and I still had to work, I said I'll just go ahead and go live. Come on here and talk to y'all, join y'all for a little bit. Another reason I don't want to do lives on Sundays is like football about to start. So I don't know how many people gonna be jumping on trying to check anything out and they're gonna be trying to watch football. But you never know. We're gonna see, man. But shout out to everybody. Hope everybody having a good night. Sunday, Labor Day weekend, everybody being safe and enjoying their Labor Day weekend. But let's go ahead and jump into it, man. Recap review. We started this episode off with pretty much Rock's people getting everything prepared. They got their new territory out in Jersey, Newark. So new land Rock just came upon. Last episode they was talking about it, making residents there. Marvin was kind of warning her. And not in particular just the Italians, but just overall trying to take on so much at one time. So when they are trying to make their little move as far as Newark, New Jersey, shout out to Newark, New Jersey, one of my favorite movies, New Jersey Drive. But yeah, they pretty much get hemmed up, pretty much get stuck up. And of course, immediately, if you watch the trailers and you've been seeing everything that's going on, you knew this was leading up into this point of these mobsters or the Italians pretty much coming into the picture. And they pretty much end up getting robbing Rock's people. They don't kill nobody or nothing, but they just take their product and take the truck or whatever. So now it's about to go down, and we trying to see what's about to go down and how was Rock going to deal with this situation, especially with everything that went down. As far as her coming out here and everybody, well, not everybody, but Marvin was trying to warn her kind of certain situations or whatever and trying to take on so much. We get Rock and my man Cartier Ferron, I think that's his name, Cartier, pretty much meeting up after they little exchange previous episode. Rock was coming to holler at Lou. But Rock, man. Rock is not stupid. Rock is smart. And she feeling my man now, being that she she knows who he is outside of what he got going on with the music or whatever, and what he got or what he's trying to portray as far as what he's doing legally, legal anyway. But it's really the conversation getting interesting when they are talking about these paintings, and Rock just pretty much telling about, nigga, what is you doing? You like, is this stuff even selling? Like, what's going on with this or whatever? But then she starts to just sense something. Listening to my man talk, pretty much calls him out on this thing. Not really calling him out, but money laundering. Pretty much telling him, like, I see what you're doing. Because he's still out here, but he's not out here. He's pretty much playing that invisible role. And that's what Lulu was saying as far as his money being extra, extra clean. And the fact that he got these certain little businesses going on. I mean, this little painting thing, not knowing if he's selling or not, but running his money through it, coming out clean. And this is pretty much getting Rock's attention because now, she's trying to expand. You see what she just did with Jersey, but she's really, really trying to get out here as far as her business and what she's trying to do. Pretty much world domination, take over. But yeah, she really, 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 really got the attention once he starts mentioning everything he's trying to do outside of more than money laundering, because he pretty much hints that he has more things going on. So yeah, I really am interested to see where they're gonna go with this. But not only that, I know the whole situation going on with Crown too. So I wonder if she's trying to dabble into the music too, as far as what Lulu got going on, but not so much invested in it, but more so the money laundering part of it. Trying to say, let me get a regulator going or something, and I can run my money through here too. So that's definitely going to be an interesting thing, especially their little relationship and what they have moving forward. Apologies to if y'all ever hear my little baby girl in the background. She is a wild one, and you can't just tell no baby like, "Hey, I need you to be quiet. I need you to chill." What? But hold on. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm definitely getting ahead of myself. My bad, y'all. Right here, Kanan. After we get the little exchange between Rock and Cartier, Kanan goes to visit his uncle, and I was about to say, like, wait a minute, so Rock got another brother or something? We ain't mentioned that's locked up or something, but no, this is Kanan's uncle from his supposed father's side as far as DEF CON, Vernon Stark. And I know one thing about Vernon Stark, this nigga plays the hell out of a role of smoking a cigarette. This nigga was just sitting in there, what's going on, Kanan? Yeah, what's going on? Like, he was making sure you knew he was smoking a cigarette. But besides all that, man, it's really Kanan pretty much trying to ask some questions about his father, DEF CON. You know, Howard pretty much done got him Kanan head. He pretty much telling him that he is daddy or whatever. And then he came around not once, but twice. And then he's sitting there pretty much calling Rock on her thing, saying, she's going to say I'm crazy, this and the third. And we're going to talk about something that I think Kanan starts to feel too. And it's a conversation between him and Jukebox, but we're not going to talk about that yet. But yes, Kanan pretty much just asking Vernon about his brother and his father as far as Kanan, and trying to get that confirmation, really, that this is my father, right? And even, I don't know, it's something with Vernon once Kanan says, so he is my father, right? And Vernon's like, what you mean he is your father? Yeah, he your father, but it's like Vernon almost getting to a point like he's trying to make sure Kanan don't notice something either, or no, Kanan don't started like, what's going on, Kanan? Why are you thinking like this? It's something with Vernon too, and I think Vernon and Rock pretty much everybody. I think that's more than Rock that's got this whole little secret going on. I don't think everybody knows it's Howard, but I think a lot of people, if not majority of people, know that DEF CON is really not Kanan's father, and I think that's a lot that's going on too, as far as not just the family. And I don't know if it's Marvin, I don't know if it's Lulu, but I think it's more than Rock that knows that DEF CON is not Kanan's father. In particular, Vernon. He kind of gave me these vibes like he know he not it either, but he trying to make sure he hold on to this little secret they got, especially in particular Rock. I don't know if it's a whole thing with him and Rock having an agreement or he's scared of Rock. We're going to talk about it, yeah. It could be a whole thing with Vernon, like scared of Rock, and Rock told him, like, nigga, you better do what I tell you, or you behind these walls, I can make some things happen. But after this little conversation as far as Kanan and Vernon, and feeling like Vernon kind of giving Kanan a confirmation that DEF CON is father, his other uncle comes to pick him up as far as Marvin. You know Marvin going in. He don't like Vernon. He's like, you talking to your punk ass Uncle Vernon. And he pretty much trying to tell him about family that's here for him. You ask me these questions or whatever about, I guess he mentioned more than anything, DEF CON. Then the DEF CON not here or around no more. But Marvin pretty much telling him, man, don't be worrying about all that. You got the family that's here right now with you. You just worry about the ones that's got you right now, as far as him, Lulu, and Rock. Other than that, though, and like I said, Kanan not stupid either. So he still got some type of thing going on in the back of his head where it's like, I'm not sure. It ain't no confirmation yet. I got to, something is not right. Other than that, man, we got my man Lulu and Crown. Crown trying to make his moves in the background. He trying to do his thing as far as trying to get Lulu up out the studio, basically. So the moves he's making, just pretty much slowly but surely, and the fact that Crown is pretty much talking to Rock, he kind of feel like he's getting a little comfortable. Like, yeah, I'm easing him out slowly but surely as far as Crown and what he trying to do with Lulu. Lulu is taking the music very serious. I mean, he care about this shit and he really trying to do something with this. So, I mean, Crown pretty much pushed his buttons to the point he nigga knocked this man cereal out his hand, bitch slapped him. I mean, pretty much just getting unsettled because of everything he got going on. Once again, shout out to everybody that's coming through tonight, and I apologize if I sound like I go off a little bit or blink out a little bit. I think I got a little internet technical difficulties or whatever. Like I said, I'm in the process of certain things I got going on, in particular moving. So I got a lot of things I got going on, and apologies if we have any internet technical difficulties. If I sound like y'all can't hear me at a certain point, or it sound like I'm going in and out or something, my apologies, man. I'm going to make sure I try to get this signal as clear as possible. But other than that, man, like I said, the little exchange between Vernon and Kanan, interesting. Kind of feel like Vernon kind of holding something in too, like he know more than he's saying. But not only that, the whole thing with Lulu and Crown pretty much doing what he trying to do in the background, and Lulu really not being input to everything that's going on, being that he trying to do this music thing and he trying to keep up with Rocket and what she got going on as far as the organization and the business. Once again, apologies if we got any technical difficulties going on. Like I said, I got a lot of things going on as far as in the process of moving. So this internet shit, man, I'm trying to make sure it's clear as possible. That's another reason why I don't like to do the live things like that as far as what I'm doing right now. But yeah, Jukebox. We get Jukebox, and you seen last episode where she was kind of trying to pretty much have some words with her mama, trying to have that little exchange with her mama, but it was just a lot. And man, once again, the performances are the same in this episode. Latoya Luckett. Toya Luckett didn't even have a lot of lines last episode, but it was just her facial expressions and just the way she was looking that pretty much did the acting for her. I've said this a lot about my man who played Little Murder in P Valley. And a lot of what's going on in P Valley as far as not even saying words, just the fact that the mannerisms, the movements, the looks, that kind of brings the character out too, more than anything. But in Jukebox, man, when she comes in front of her mama, it's the look on both of their faces, the shock, the surprise. Once again, without even saying any words or having any exchange, it's them trying to express themselves, especially Jukebox, being that she just finally came about her mama. And the fact that everything that's been going on with her and Marvin, great exchange, man. But it's really the conversation that they have. And pretty much Jukebox not holding back and pretty much coming out saying, yo, why did you leave? Yo, why did you leave me? And it's her mama pretty much explaining to her, like, she was young and she pretty much ran to Los Angeles. She thought a certain dream was going to come about. I think the singing thing or whatever, but certain things happen. That's going to be an interesting point too, because I feel like it's going to be something where Rock came in between, but I feel like everybody has kind of got that fear of Rock. Everybody kind of scared of Rock, and people ain't gonna really want to come out and say certain things. And we're gonna get to Rock later on too, where I feel like it's more to it with Jukebox and her mama, and the reason her mama left too. I feel like there's a lot more to it, and maybe even Marvin is not really on to it either. I'm telling you, it's something there. Rock is at the between. Rock is in the center of it though. Rock is definitely in the center of it. But besides that, man, this is definitely a very good exchange between Jukebox and Latoya Luckett's character playing her mama. I really like the little exchange they had, but it's really Latoya Luckett trying to jump in there and say she want to have a relationship with Jukebox now. And you can tell Jukebox is really, really wanting that relationship, especially with, like I said, with everything that's going on with Marvin, what Marvin did with her, man. We're going to talk about them two, too. Moving forward, though, man, we got everything that's going on, especially with everything that happened at the beginning of the episode as far as Rock's product pretty much being stolen or whatever in Newark, New Jersey. So pretty much it's being explained what happened as far as the Italians. They pretty much stole it. So besides that, of course, Kanan is there because he came with Marvin after Marvin picked him up for visiting Vernon. It's Kanan's little ass, though, that's pretty much doing what he doing. He did something last episode as far as trying to help out your boy Famous. It was either last episode or the episode before that. What's going in, Folsom? Appreciate you coming through, bro. Once again, apologies if I got any technical difficulties going on. Like I said, I'm trying to make this internet as clear as possible. I don't know. I think everything's gonna work out, man. Because like I said, I did it Friday and on Thursday night, everything is pretty much straight. But shout out to Foster for coming through. Shout out to everybody's coming through. We're doing Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 2, Episode 4, Pay the Toll review. In this scene right here, my boy Kanan, he pretty much sees this money, and it ain't so much of him just trying to steal and take it for himself. He's trying to help Famous out. Because, you know, Famous still trying to find a spider, so what? But he pretty much takes a little bit of money. He feeling like, I think more than anything, that ain't nobody gonna notice this. Everybody making so much money, you know, Rotterdam making so much bread. It's like, are they gonna notice this little bit of product missing, or are they gonna notice this little bit of money missing? So I think that's Kanan's whole mind frame or whatever. But besides that, it's the exchange between Lulu, Marvin, and Rock. And Rock pretty much saying that, yo, set up a meeting because ain't nobody gonna make me stop doing what I'm doing. But it's what Lulu keeps trying to tell Rock as far as the Italians, because they pretty much know who stole the product as far as at the beginning of the episode is the Italians. And he pretty much telling him, this ain't unique. Like, these niggas going, if they come after you, they coming after everybody. They coming hard and they coming quick and fast. And shit is not going to be slow. So that's pretty much what Lulu trying to tell Rock. But Rock being who Rock is, Rock, like, I don't give a, like, who is these? No. I'm going to do what I'm going to do, set up a meeting, let's see what's up. That's Rock. That's Rock. Rock ain't trying to hear nothing, man. Besides that, though, we got my boy Unique, man. You know they made the little deal as far as Rock and her people, and Unique and him trying to just live his life. He said he out of the game, but of course, I already said, and everybody pretty much thinking this, Unique got this little plan. He got some type of scheme going on. Same thing I feel like Howard got going on as far as Rock. I don't know. Maybe they in cahoots together as far as Unique and Howard. I don't know. But yes, Unique pretty much trying to play mind games, and he coming by the store messing with Juliana. And you know he kidnapped her last episode, so she nervous as hell. She feeling some type of way. And it's not only that as far as they exchange, but it's Unique walking out the store and him coming about as far as going in and talking to old buddy. Damn, what's in that? Warrell. You know, the dude that used to work with him, who's now working with Rocknum now. So that's an interesting thing, but it's not really, because it's like I already knew Unique still has some type of plan or some type of scheme going on. But I will say this, Ron, the way Warrell was kind of coming at Unique, especially in that first episode, I think it was, he was like, yo, I'm done. I'm going to rock people now. I think it was the second episode. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out and see what's going on with this little plan Unique got coming on. And Rock going to have a lot of things going on, man. But Juliana coming with some sense to Rock. She's like, yo, I'm not feeling this. And you got to understand who Juliana is. Juliana is the connection. She's the cousin, the kin folks to Rock's new plug or whatever. And she's pretty much telling Rock, I don't like the fact that you got Unique still walking around here and he kidnapped me. And it's in the third. He affected your business. So it's like, why is he here? He needs to be gone or whatever. But Rock, you know Rock, man, she makes the rules. She's the HBINC. She ain't trying to hear what nobody else got to say. But Juliana let her know she ain't feeling her rules or whatever. Once again, Juliana is connected. That's the plug's people. You got to work something out, Rock. But other than that, man, once again, we back to Jukebox, and she's pretty much coming home to get some clothes or whatever after the exchange between her and her moms. And it's Marvin coming home. Of course, him being there while she's doing what she's doing, no coincidence, but it's the whole thing with her room. Marvin pretty much done set her room up for things he feel like she would enjoy. The music, like everything set up with things that he feels like she likes. You know, he's trying to do somewhat of trying to reconcile his relationship with her. You know, he had that conversation with Lulu, the way he been kind of thinking about the things he did. But, yo, the fact that you destroyed that tape that had old girl on there, her girlfriend that died, overdose or whatever, the only footage that she has of her, if I'm not mistaken, that she had of her as far as Nicole, Jukebox is no forgiveness with that. It ain't going to be no forgiveness anytime soon. So she ain't pretty much saying nothing to him. It's almost an alienation or whatever. I hope I ain't saying that wrong. My bad, y'all. It's been a long day. Like I said, I work 7 days a week. Got to get my words out. But anyway, Jukebox pretty much is ignoring Marvin. She ain't trying to hear nothing but Marvin. He's put some effort for it. He is trying to get somewhat of a relationship back with Jukebox. So it's going to be interesting moving forward, trying to see how this goes, man, especially with Jukebox coming about her mama. And now they having somewhat of a exchange and relationship. But hold on, man. I'm doing I had a lot of stuff mixed up in this. Other than that, though, Rock. After they had their little meeting, as far as what they trying to do or whatever, is playing towards the Italians in this meeting. Lulu, he needs some money. Rock already been coming at his neck, especially with him missing out on these meetings or him not answering these calls because he's trying to do this music thing. But now you know what happened with the soundboard and Crown trying to do his little back play and backstabbing towards Lulu and what he trying to do with Rock or whatever because he's trying to get Lulu out of here as far as the studio. You know, Rock loved this, man. You just look at the look at Rock's face. Throughout this episode, she has a look in her face. Devious look. It's always there. And she loved this because she knew Lulu been effing up. And it's like, oh, now you need me? Now you need me? Like, let's get it. All right, I got you. But remember, and it's the fact that she telling him, this is my money. Like, you paying me back with my money. Crazy, man. Shout out to Rock, man. Shout out to the actress playing Rock. Rock is a scary character, man. We're going to talk about it, man. You know, we got our actresses out here that play these top-notch, dominant female roles. Taraji P. Henson, Cookie Empire. Hell, Tasha Power, the original Power. Even Mary J. Blige, Monet. There's some more people out here, man. We got some more out here that I can't come to mind right now, but it's just the fact that her presence she brings as far as the actress playing Rock. She don't play. And once again, you talk about acting and the way I talk about it as far as that look on your face without even saying any words, it's just the expression on your face. Rock does this a lot in this episode without saying anything, man. And it's a scene in particular we talking about now. Not just her and Lulu getting on Lulu ass, it's Kanan. Kanan pretty much having questions. Why did you want me to shoot that cop? And this my goddamn girl, Rock. Like, she ain't hesitating. She ain't wasting no time. She got that look in her eyes. And she almost go into this goddamn phase of shit. You ever watch Biker Boys and Lawrence Fishburne kind of like phase out when he on the bike and shit like just tunnel vision? That's kind of Rock when she getting ready to lie. She get into tunnel vision. And I almost feel like, you see the kind of smirk on her face like, oh, shit, I get to lie? It's like, I get to tell a lie? I'm like, come on, man. Kanan, he just sitting up here like, why did you have me shoot this cop? And it ain't even the fact that she just lied. It's the fact that she got a good lie.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my gosh. Stop.
Like, Kanan, he sitting up here asking questions like, why did you want me to shoot this cop? Why did you want me to do this? My girl Rock come out the blue with it. She like, he wanted to send you up north. He pretty much threatened me as far as Rock talking about Howard. If you didn't do it, he complied to and said what he said, he was going to send you up north. All this, man. She comes up with some goddamn devious plan, man, quick, fast. It wasn't 2 seconds before Kanan had asked her this, and she came up with this, man. Once again, man, I have seen somebody ask a question. Is Rock the real villain of Power Book 3, Race of Kanan? I'm telling you, man. I still enjoy the character so much, though. I do, man, because you kind of just getting so much of that essence of Kanan. Why Kanan was such a manipulator as far as the original Power. Why Kanan was the way he was. Why Kanan was able to do what he was able to do. Look what he did with Ghost when he killed Roller in the original Power. Look what he was able to do when he got out. And the fact that he was trying to manipulate his son into killing Ghost, which he almost did. Like, that's all I'm saying, man. Yo, what's going on, homie? Appreciate you coming through, bro. Yes, man. I forgot to mention that. Kanan and them, when they was smelling that shit, as far as when they got to apartments, I was just tripping off my girl, Rob, man. Shout out to the homie coming through. I forgot to mention that, man. Facts, homie. And I'm glad they doing that. It's not only that. Him and Jukebox are victim to their circumstances, bro, and everything they going through. Shout out to the homie for coming through. But yes, man. I forgot to mention it. It's when they got to this apartment, they start smelling shit. And I forgot this is where Marvin pretty much put their body in the wall. I think it's the same apartment complex or whatever, but they done turned into the Carters. But yeah, man, it's goddamn Rocky, her manipulating ass, man. And she be ready. She be ready and she be on it. But like I said, besides that, we pretty much jump over to my boy Famous. He out here celebrating, man. He done got himself a new spot, pretty much thanks to Crown and what he got going on, man. But before we get to that, we got to talk about it. We pretty much get this little meeting and this little exchange as far as the Italians and Rock go. Yo, the Italians, they pretty much letting Rock know as far as when you come to Jersey, you got to pay a toll. You can't just come in here doing what you want to do. You got to come holler at us.
It's my groove. Don't fuck with my groove, nigga. You understand what I'm telling you? I'm tired of you punks coming out with this bullshit.
My bad, y'all. Throat was dry. But yes, I had to play that little New Jersey drive clip, being that they was in New Jersey. But anyway, it's pretty much what the Italians telling Rock. Don't come fucking with my groove. Y'all gonna come down here. Y'all gotta make sure y'all come holler at me first. This is my town. This is what I do. But Rock, Rock don't give two shits, bro. Facts, the homie. It's just like last season, man, when he did that little shit when he messed with the well, not really messed with it, but he was trying to step on the product and he ended up making everybody overdose as far as the fiends. I'm telling you, Vernon Stark kinda he in cahoots with Rock, man. He knows something. Oh no, this is Goodfellas right here. The Tans came in deep and they letting Rock know. Shout out to the homie for coming through. Shout out to everybody coming through, checking us out. We doing Power Book 3, Raising Kanan Season 2, Episode 4, Pay the Toll review. But yeah, man. Oh no, shout out to JH Review for coming through, man. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and check out the JH Review channel, man. He got them intros. This man is the king of intros, man. I'm telling you, you're going to be laughing. You're going to be entertained. Go check out JH Review. But yes, pretty much we got Rock coming in, and we got the Goodfellas pretty much telling Rock, you got to pay that price. And they pretty much give Rock a price. And Rock is pretty much standing there looking at them like, like, oh, okay, word.
Shit crazy, right?
Yeah. Like, y'all want me to pay y'all to move what I want to move. I got you. Okay. Rock says, hell no. The price she gives them, she pretty much balls that shit up and throw it away. And pretty much you got Marvin and Lulu looking at Rock like, what you doing? Like, this is the Italians. This is not unique. Once again, we said this earlier in the review, but Lulu really on it. And you know Rock, man. Rock like, nigga, you just ready to get your ass to your music. You ain't never cared about this shit. And Marvin like, I ain't scared of nobody. But they both got that look on their face like, this shit ain't good, man. We got to do something. But you got to understand Rock, man. Rock is on Bishop time. Y'all don't understand? Rock is on Bishop time.
I am crazy. But you know what else? I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck? You don't give a fuck about you. You don't give a fuck about him. I don't give a fuck about myself. That's pretty much Rock right now. That's how I feel like Rock is with it now. All right, shout out to JH Review. I'm definitely going to check that out when I get done with this. It's Labor Day weekend. I got a little bit of time off finally. And you know what I mean, JH Review. You be out here working too, bro. 7 days a week. 7 days a week. But yeah, man. Rock pretty much, she ain't trying to hear nothing the Italians talking about. And she pretty much got her own thing. It's Lulu and them, though. And it's Marvin. Like I said, Rock run this. She really, really little brother and her brothers. Like little big brother. ATL. That is Rock pretty much right now. But moving forward, man, like I said, my boy Famous, I'm about to call him Fabulous. Famous still got his own little spot. Shout out to Crown. But he able to celebrate because, you know, my boy Kanan pretty much went in and stole that little money. So now he got a little extra festivities. He got that smoke, got that drink, and they all in here celebrating. My man Famous on a little spot. Being that, how old is he, by the way? Are they still in school or whatever? Was it legal to go and buy and put your name on some? I don't know. Maybe Crown did. I don't know, man. I'm just saying though. But yeah, while we in here partying or whatever, you got my boy Kanan pretty much getting in with a moms and a daughter, looking like the moms want to hit Kanan. I mean, he's got a lot going on, but one of the things I really took in was my boy Crown. He doing what he doing. Crown coming in, looking around, goddamn pushing his glasses up. Like, nigga, what's wrong with you? Like, that man paranoid. Crown is on paranoid. Hey, JH Review, I'm telling you, Rock is on Bishop time, man. Facts, JH. I'm telling you. Once again, my bad, y'all, if with little technical difficulties going on. When I see my little Wi-Fi signal come up, I know it might be a little bit of internet malfunctions going on. Once again, apologies. Like I said, I got a lot going on between working 7 days a week and trying to move. It's a lot going on, man. But we trying to still get in here and get y'all this content. But like I said, Crown, he's doing this little 007 I Spy type of shit, looking like a pedophile because, like I said, it's a lot of young kids in here, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, it's him and Jukebox. He pretty much got this little track he want to give Jukebox, man. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like, I don't know if Crown, like I said, I feel like he knows good music. He in the music business. Besides Lulu, I said this previous episode, I kind of feel like he had some good points as far as what he was saying to Lulu or whatever in that previous episode. Once again, you can't trust Crown, though. He's so conniving, man, in the way he doing shit. He doing with Lulu girl or whatever. But I'm trying to figure out, is he really trying to give Jukebox that opportunity and he really feel like she got talent? Or is he trying to do some sneaky shit? Or was he attracted to her? You know what I'm saying? Like, is he trying to be on some, like, you know how the music labels go as far as the motherfuckers that try to bring you in, and this is the early days, so you know, you do something here and there for me, I'll give you this and the third, I'll give you this record label, I'll give you this contract, or I'll give you this advance or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say, man. But I wonder if they trying to go to rap with this as far as Crown and Jukebox. That's pretty much what I'm trying to see. But y'all let me know in the comment section, because I don't know, man. Maybe he really is trying to help her genuinely and trying to give her that chance, and maybe he feel like she actually got talent, he got an actual track for her. Maybe that's the whole thing, and I actually want to see that play out like that. But moving forward, my boy Howard, man. Howard is on t-shirt time similar to Vin Diesel. This nigga ain't gonna take off his t-shirt for nobody, especially when he doing what he do. But it's really this exchange between him and old girl, because I don't know if she was coming back after he said what he said to her, but now I know why she came back. I mean, these niggas pretty much in a relationship. They pretty much got this little 8-year thing they've been having going on for a while now. You got my boy Howard pretty much having a conversation with her because, you know, last episode she was explaining to her kid or whatever, but Howard, you know, not finding out Kanan is his child or whatever. They pretty much having that conversation about him and what he needed, what he could try to do or whatever. And she pretty much giving him some good advice. Let him know that, yo, you got to be there. You know, he just came into his life. You got to be there. And pretty much Howard in his Vin Diesel t-shirt pretty much lets her know, like I said, 8 years? Y'all niggas in a relationship, by the way. 8 years they've been doing this. Nah, bro. Stop. All right, JH. I feel what you're saying, bro. I'm trying to have somewhat of some benefit of the doubt, man. Like I said, Crown, he is a snake. He grimy, but he knows what he's doing. I kind of feel like he knows what he's talking about when it comes to the music part. I do. Shout out to JH Review, man. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and check out the TV commission. I know Brillo, the Big Review, probably got something going on tomorrow night. I don't know if they did something tonight. Pretty Girl Loves Trap content. I think Brillo did a recap, matter of fact. Yeah, y'all need to go over there and check out Brillo, the Big Review YouTube channel. He did a recap, if I'm not mistaken, or a reaction. But besides that, man, Jukebox, once again, goddamn, rock. This is why I said the whole thing with Jukebox and her mama. Jukebox pretty much is feeling good. She had a conversation with her mother, and now she's trying to see if she can have some type of relationship with her mother. Her mother invited her to church. It's the exchange with her and Rock. She pretty much tells Rock, like, yeah, I found my mama. I'm talking to my mama. And Rock don't even turn around at first. Rock just stands there before she turns around. And she does this real slow turnaround. Once again, this nigga scared. I was sitting there like, Jukebox, you all right? You might need to chill, Jukebox. I'm telling you, like, this the way Rock was looking at her. If you can see the image, you see Rock. This the way she's looking at her, and I'm just like, man. I'm telling you, like, Rock is one of the most scariest female, not just female characters, but characters overall, especially when it comes to these type of shows. We've got these shows. I'm wanting to damn near put her in the comparison somewhat near, not yet with Marlo, but somewhat in that atmosphere of Marlo from The Wire. But yeah, man, it's the look on her face. And this is where I was like, I'm telling you, Rock had something to do with her mama leaving, because she like, oh, so your mama didn't come to look for you, and she been around this time because Jukebox letting her know she resides in New York, and it seems like she's been in New York for a while now. But it's the exchange with Rock, and it's Rock's in there like, oh, okay. So she here now. Okay, that's cool. All right, whatever. Like, it's like, Jukebox is sitting there like, oh, shit. Like, oh, my bad. But yeah, man, once again, I feel like Rock had something to do with Jukebox mom's leaving. I feel like maybe Marvin didn't even know, and it was something Rock did on her own. Once again, HBNIC. Rock is that. But besides that, we got my boy Marvin and Roel. Marvin pretty much trying to understand why Roel doing certain things or packaging shit a certain way. And it's when Roel pretty much says, this is how Unique did it. Marvin, once again, it's like that scene he had with Scrap. It's when he's sitting there in these moments where he trying to like, okay, so what you saying? Unique in the closet? Oh, Unique must be hiding under here. Motherfucker, you don't work for Unique, you work for us now. Marvin has been one of my favorite characters this season, man. Shout out to the actor that plays Marvin, man. Besides him eating and besides his anger management classes, man, he's been a standout character because I feel like he kind of got a little bit more street smart this season or whatever. But yeah, man, it's the conversation between him and Warrell and him pretty much trying to not only set up a new movement to Newark, New Jersey, but they started talking about this money that Kanan stole. And I'm like, oh shit, because I was even thinking like maybe they ain't gonna start thinking about this shit. It's like this little like he ain't taking thousands. I think he took like 600, if I'm not mistaken. Marvin said as soon as we find out who did it, we're gonna have to do what we do. Of course, I don't feel like they're gonna find out Kanan took it, but maybe they will. I don't know. But it's gonna be interesting how this shit play out, especially with Warrell, because like I said, this nigga's on some sneaky shit too. And I'm wondering once we get to this point, what we're gonna talk about, especially when he do this thing that him and Marvin got planned. But yeah, man, this is a funny ass exchange between him and Marvin, especially when he mentioned Unique. But moving forward, we pretty much got my man Cartier Fareed coming back into the picture with Lou. Like I said, my man Lou, he's trying to do this music thing, man. He's feeling like everybody getting in his way. And it's a conversation between him and Cartier. And I'm trying to figure out if he's getting to the point of wanting to be the boss as far as just the music shit, or be the boss as far as running his own organization like Rock is doing as far as the drug shit. Once again, he tried this, didn't he, last season, and Rock pretty much told his ass, you ain't doing nothing. You ain't going nowhere. This is the Godfather type shit. Like, you kiss my hand, blood in, blood out. That's it. So I'm trying to figure out where he's trying to go moving next. Is he really trying to get out as far as the whole drug shit, and he trying to just go legal wise as far as the music, or is he trying to do both and just be his own man, to be his own, run his own thing and still do the street thing, similar to what my man doing as far as Cartier Fareed and him doing his thing with the whole running a dirty money in as far as the businesses or whatever and turning it into clean money or whatever. So it's going to be interesting to see how my man Lulu try to play this out. But one of my favorite scenes, which is always a favorite scene or a good scene, between Kanan and Jukebox. Kanan pretty much run up on Jukebox when she's trying to get herself together as far as a dress, because she's supposed to be going to church with her moms. And once again, Kanan's sitting there like, oh shit, you came with your mama? It's these moments we get with them too, where it's like, damn, you watch the original Power and you always know it's something there. And somebody mentioned this, and I caught it, but I really didn't. Somebody said Kanan has a fear, or he kind of is scared of Jukebox in the original Power. And I'm like, shit, now that I watched it, yeah, I'm telling you, this scene in particular made me want to go back and watch the original. But it's always these moments between Jukebox and Kanan where they kind of have these little letdown moments, not letdown, but intimate moments between each other, kind of moments where they can kind of talk to each other without anybody else around, and they can kind of let loose. Like, they can kind of be honest with each other and talk to each other as far as the only two people they can kind of talk to. So it's that build up once again, knowing what type of people they are in the original Power, knowing how dangerous and how scary and how monstrous they is in that original Power as far as Jukebox and Kanan. It's the build up. And once again, what happens between these two? Not only that, it's everybody around them. What happens with them, and why do they get to these points, especially with Jukebox being in Washington, D.C. and her becoming a cop, and Kanan be getting locked up or whatever. We know how he get locked up or whatever. But yeah, man, I'm definitely trying to find this out. And like I said, it's that slow pace and that build up between Kanan and Jukebox and the lead up to what happens between them in their relationship. But not only that, man, we got my girl Rock, Symphony. She pretty much trying to buy a little home. And I was kind of like, is she trying to do this for her and Kanan and Symphony? Or is she trying to like have this little family dynamic going on with her and Symphony and Kanan? Possible. I don't know, but you know, my boy Symphony, he ain't feeling it, man. Like he like, man, I don't know what you're trying to do. But it's not really only that. He kind of told her, you know, in the first season, if I'm not mistaken, like, it don't matter what you're doing, I can kind of handle it. But now, especially after everything he did when he took Kanan out of town to Virginia, whatever, and her Rock really not trying to be all the way clear with why he had to do that or whatever, it's really kind of his, like, point blank. Like, this is limit. Like, he can't take no more. Like, he kind of like, man, you ain't going to be all the way with me. Like, I got to go. I got to be out of here. Once again, too, apologies if it sounds like I'm in and out. If anything sounds like I'm not clear or whatever, or if I sound like I'm freezing or whatever, because once again, the internet or whatever, apologies. But this exchange between Rock and Symphony, once again, Rock showing just how hard she is. She ain't going to let you catch her in a vulnerable point. Like, you ain't going to catch her being soft, basically. And it's my boy Symphony pretty much saying, like, yo, I can't do this. I gotta go. I need you to leave me alone, basically. Like, leave me alone. And Rock, like, you a grown man, do what you do. Same way she was last season. Real standoffish, real just tough. Like, nah, I'm gonna hold up the shield. I ain't gonna let you break through the shield or whatever. So it's gonna be interesting moving forward as far as Symphony. And by the way, I don't think Symphony is Breeze. if, you know, we all out here still trying to say, where Breeze at? Who is Breeze? I feel like Breeze is not nowhere in the seasons, or he ain't no character right now. Breeze is not being introduced yet. I feel like everybody feel like Marvin Breeze, Unique Breeze, somebody in the season is already Breeze, but no, I feel like he has not came around about yet, and I feel like it's gonna still be a while. You know how we're gonna talk about it, but yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting moving forward as far as the relationship between Rock and Symphony. But other than that, Howard's partner, Unique, they have a little exchange, man, and pretty much Howard's partner letting them know that she pretty much keeping an eye on him. Pretty much not really calling him out, but telling him about making him feel some type of way, or trying to think she making him feel some type of way because of everything that happened to him. You know, the fact that he posted had shot her partner, Howard, the whole fact that everything as far as his organization pretty much being shut down, and you know, all of that, pretty much trying to throw some little things in there to see if he gonna pretty much bark. But no, her and Unique have a really good exchange. And once again, the acting, Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, got always to me is the standout as far as the acting, as far as the Power universe go, out of all the spinoffs. But Joey Badass doing his thing, man, phenomenal acting. But it's the exchange between him and Howard. I really enjoy it, man. So moving forward, I'm wondering how this is gonna go down. Once again, Howard's partner and her in Jukebox, everything. When is she gonna turn dirty, basically? Because I feel like at some point she gonna turn dirty. But Marvin, Worrell, and my bad if I'm not saying his name, man. I'm trying to Worrell, y'all let me know. But they pretty much trying to do what they do, packaging up this shit, trying to do something different as far as the school bus or whatever. I didn't understand this. Because my whole thing is like, the Italians have told y'all we everywhere. We see everything you're doing. We know what's up. So what made them think that this was going to do anything? To me, if anything, y'all stand out because it's like, who is this nigga that's riding around in this school bus? Like, just randomly. I don't know, man, but this shit don't work. The Italians pretty much run up on their ass once Rorel gets through, kind of in the middle of Jersey or whatever. They run up on them again the same way, pulling guns on them or whatever. But I got to a point where I was like, oh, did Marvin set this up? Did he set this up so they could do something because he got some little plan in motion? But no. Maybe this is something that Worrell had set up and him and Unique got something going on because it's the expression that Worrell has on his face when this goes down. He kind of trying to do the little, oh, I'm scared, oh, y'all got me, but it's after they take it, and it's the look on his face. I'm like, okay, they got something going on there. It's something they trying to set in motion. I don't know, or maybe it is him and Marvin. But like I said, I don't feel like it's Marvin because Marvin pretty much got this whole thing going on. When they call him, like he's surprised and shot. Like they took the bus, they did this in the third. Damn, so it's like no, he didn't know what was going on. So it's going to be interesting seeing what everybody got planned, in particular Unique and Warrell and even Howard, because I feel like it's more to it than what Howard got going on as far as him and trying to have this relationship with Kanan. Speaking of those two, Kanan, he pretty much, and I don't know why he decided to leave at that point as far as Rock coming on, if he was trying to be kind of undercover or be exclusive or be out here without anybody knowing what he was doing. But Rock comes home and Kanan pretty much is rushing his way out the door. Once again, it's Rock. Rock not only is not stupid, but you, her son, it's the motherly instincts. She knows you, Kanan. So immediately, Kanan runs out the door. Be safe. I'm going out with famous. Nah, Rock not stupid. And I knew when she had this little look on her face. Once again, throughout this episode, Rock done had these expressions on her face where she just done let you know what she's thinking without even saying any words. And she does the same thing in this scene. But we follow Kanan pretty much, and he's going to get some more answers. But not only that, I got to go back to this. And this is what I was talking about, or where I meant to talk about anyway. It's when him and Jukebox are having their exchange. Jukebox pretty much telling him once she talked to her mother, whatever, she's letting Kanan know that it was looking at my mama. And this is Jukebox. Jukebox pretty much saying Kanan that when I looked at her, it was like it was looking at me. It was like I was looking at myself across there. And this is like Kanan, when he was listening to Jukebox say this, Kanan was like, yeah, I kind of feel what you're saying. And I'm guessing that's Kanan going back to Howard, and the 2 times Howard came across him, and he done had that kind of feeling like, yeah, this is my daddy. Like, it's kind of like I'm looking at myself. Now let's go back. And this is Kanan pretty much on his investigation. And he's pretty much trying to get the real answers. He feel like Rock lying. He feel like everybody ferning. He pretty much didn't believe him. And I told you, if he goes to find him after he had that little exchange or after he went to visit Vernon, that pretty much tells you he didn't believe him. So, yeah, he pretty much goes and runs into Howard at his spot. And, of course, Howard, he was ready for this. Pretty much tells him to come in. Besides that, though, it's Rock sitting in the background like goddamn Freddy Krueger or Jason Voorhees. Oh, okay. And it's once again that look on Rock's face. You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right? Yeah, man. She is heated. She ain't playing.
He did that shit. Guilty as fuck.
And that's pretty much Rock. That is Rock throughout this, not only just these episodes, but the season as far as Howard. That's how she feels. And once again, that's Kanan. You got to remember this Kanan's mama. But it's really going to be interesting as far as her playing, because once again, I feel like everybody got a plan now and everybody is up to something. And now Rock, the fact that she know Kanan pretty much done reached out to Howard and went basically go meet up with him and talk to him, you can only imagine what's going through her head and what she's gonna pretty much gonna come up with, man. So yeah, man, once again, one of the scariest people on television right now as far as Rock, Power, Book 3, Raising Kanan. Y'all let me know in the comment section. How did y'all feel about this episode? How do y'all feel about Rock? Is he the true villain of Power Book 3? Y'all let me know, man. Once again, I appreciate everybody who came through. The homie, JH Review. Shout out to Folsom. Shout out to everybody that came through and checked me out on live. My bad, y'all. Once again, 7 days a week I'm working. I'm trying to get the content in. I got a lot of things going on, but since I wasn't able to do the pre-recorded one, I decided to jump on here live. Next Sunday, more than likely, I'm going to do pre-recorded because, like I said, it's football Sunday. Ain't nobody probably going to try to be on here doing that. I'm going to let y'all know, though. But depending on the reaction and depending on how people feel about this and depending on how good my internet is going to be working, I might try to do some more lives, man. I'm going to let y'all know, though. But once again, I appreciate everybody coming through. Yo, Lou Boy, shout out to you for coming through, bro. I ain't seen you in a minute, man. You got to come through and check us out. Hope you're checking out those replays, Uncut His Talk or whatever, but definitely shout out to Lou Boy, always coming through showing support. Salute to Lou Boy. I hope you updated on that Power, man. Your girl Rock, man. Why your girl Rock always out here doing this?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my gosh. Stop.
Your girl Rock lying, just lying. Even with Jukebox, man. But yo, Rock, she on Bishop time. Go holler at my boy JH Review. You know what I'm talking about. We got a new thing that we call it Bishop Time.
I am crazy. But you know what else? I don't give a fuck.
But yo, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this recent episode of Power Book 3, Raising Kanan Season 2. Episode 4, Pay the Toll. Let me know how y'all feeling about it, and let me know how y'all feeling about the Italians. Are they going to really be that much of a problem, or is Rock going to be able to come through? Y'all let me know, man, and let me know how y'all feeling about Kanan and Howard meeting up. Let me know in the comment section. If y'all watching me on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. This is the road to 700 subs. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody who's been coming through, checking out the lives and the content. I know I'm kind of a little steady, not really been steady on the content, but once again, I'm working a lot. But I'm telling you, I got a lot of things I've got coming for y'all tomorrow. Hopefully, I got the Game is Rigged episode 2. I can throw it y'all. But other than that, make sure you follow me on Twitch. If you're not following me, the Low Key Cave, I'm trying to get back on the gaming content too. But other than that, once again, I appreciate everybody who subscribed and who's been subscribing to the channel, checking out the content. Other than that, we out.